clicking.
They can hear us. It's very clicky.
Very clicky.
Very clicky. Okay. It looks as though YouTube has done its thing and we're working. We're live. We're live.
Nuh-uh.
We're live. Greetings and salutations, people of the interwebs. It is I, Brad, king of the mountain people, along with my queen, Queen Christa.
More like children of the corn.
That's probably more true. I hope you guys are ready for another exciting and soon-to-be classic edition of the Homestead Network presents Sunday Night Live with Big Family Homestead. Whoa! The crowd goes wild. And that's when you guys got to go, yay! The crowd goes wild part.
I can't hear them.
Well, that's, I can feel them. I can feel them cheering. So good Sunday evening to you all. I hope you guys are having a great day. We have got loads and loads and loads of stuff today. As a matter of fact, I made a list. There it is. We're going over all of that right there. And some of that on the back too.
You showed
I showed him everything.
You showed him everything.
I showed him everything.
Gosh, how dare you?
What's up, Big Bear? Yeah, so tonight, guys, we have got a jam-packed show. So I hope that you are ready. But let's do a quick, bit of updating before we move on.
Okay.
Because we want to try to get everybody in the boat, so to speak. Get us on the bus.
So we can sink it.
I don't know. So we, the cows and the corn, Mama. This happened when? Right. 2 days ago?
Saturday morning, yesterday. So I get up and I'm barely awake and I'm getting something to drink in the kitchen and I look out the window and
there's an unusual butt.
What is going on? There's something laying in front of the hay kennel. What is that? And my eyes I don't have my glasses on yet. My eyes are out of focus and it was just really, and then I realized.
Uh-oh.
The hay kennel
was left
unlocked. And them sneaky little goats got in there. All of them.
But that's not the least of it.
That's not the least of it. Harriet had gotten in there too.
Keep in mind,
this
is a room that is about 5 feet wide, but has
8 feet long.
But has bales of hay on all sides and buckets and stuff.
Yeah.
So for me to go in there,
it's like
I have a little bit of room.
Wide. It's about 3 feet wide. So for Harriet to get in there and then actually turn around, she's trampling everything all over everything. I had a nice neat stack of feed bags that I was saving. Yeah. No. Those were all in disarray outside. I had a bucket, a plastic bucket that I was saving all of the bale twine, the twine from the bales. I was saving all of that. Our milking stool broken like 15 pieces. I don't know what she did. I don't know if she laid on it or if she just stomped on it, but it was a mess.
Well, and
it was a mess.
Well, and not to mention that when you said you went out there, Petunia had her feed bag on her head.
Oh, yes. Yeah, she had a goat feed bag on her head and was licking the side of
it. So she's just having a blast. It could have been worse though if they had gotten into the other feed barrels.
Oh, we have all of the feed, the goat grain, the chicken feed, and the beet pulp all in metal trash cans. If they had gotten into that, we would have been in a world of hurt with those animals. Our goats
would have got
really sick because of the chicken feed. Thankfully, there was only about maybe a foot in the bucket. So, but it's full today.
Lesson learned. Check, and recheck.
Yeah.
Always check them locks.
Hey, Claire, is the feed kennel locked?
That's her daughter, Claire.
Her and Hope were just out there.
So, well, we had some friends over from a different channel.
Local that happened to live in the area.
Yeah, they're from the Go and Batty channel, and they have kids that are in our age group, and it was just great fun. We have a lot of common backgrounds.
Yep. Very similar backgrounds, lots in common, which has been very nice.
And they are pretty much in the very infancy stage of homesteading.
Yes, very infant stage. They have chickens and they do garden. So they
do have a channel, by the way.
They do have a channel.
But we were talking about different ways to make money on the homestead, and one of those ways is rabbits. And well, we're going to talk more about the actual rabbit part of it later, but we just went ahead and jumped right on in.
We shocked them.
Yeah, we decided it was a great time. Might as well go ahead and breed the rabbits.
Well, they want to purchase some rabbits from us. So we thought, well, why not? We'll just show them how things are done.
Let's just say they might not be back. It was a little jarring, I think.
I think so.
When our main buck, Peter, he's a love. He's a sweetheart, but boy, when he's on a mission, get out of the way.
Get out of the way, dude.
Just let him go.
Yeah. It's bandana grandma. It's not going batty. It's go-in.
Go-in.
G-O-I-N.
Yeah. It's like the apostrophe, like, there's slang.
No yeah. Just
go-in batty.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Mr. Dirt could have been worse. You could have butchered them. We talked about that.
Well, that's coming.
Yeah, that's coming.
Next. That's coming to a theater near you. So we'll see if they come back. But yeah, I think we're okay.
I'm sure.
I think we're okay.
Right.
Also, guys.
Well, we are looking for actually a third buck. Our one New Zealand white rabbit passed away not too long ago.
Mama Cat, that's correct. Go-in batty. G-O-I-N.
There's no apostrophe though. Yeah.
Yeah. So other stuff that's going on right now, be looking for a few changes to our website. The Big Family Homestead website is going to be undergoing
construction.
A reconstruction, if you will. You guys know that we've been talking about selling soap and lotions and all that kind of stuff for quite a while. Well, we're making some changes to where it's going to be a lot easier than the way that we had been doing it. But just be looking, because I'm going to be working on that this week. And we do have a load of soap ready to go. And we've got some lotions and some other exciting things. Yeah, living on a dime. Yes. Soap. And so be looking for that. Also, Mama has been crotcheting like a fiend. A crotcheting fiend.
I have been crocheting.
Do show and tell, Mumsy.
It's something that keeps me busy in the evening when we're just sitting watching a TV show. But I had this idea. I've seen these really cool baskets. But when you crochet a basket, it's all floppy. Well, I thought, why not
make it more rigid?
Make it more rigid. So here's the basket I made, and it's pretty rigid. You can, and I made some handles, so they're really
Who can guess what's inside the yarn?
Yeah. Who can guess what's in? And going batty, you guys can't guess.
No guessing.
No. And I made another one, a smaller one.
But who might be able to guess what's inside the yarn to make it stiff?
Yeah. And these they can nest together if you don't have anything to put in them.
Nesting baskets.
Yes, nesting.
Russian nesting baskets.
Yeah. So.
Anybody got an idea? Wire? No. Floral wire? No. Pipe. You guys are gonna love this, because this is so homesteading. Mother of necessity.
Plastic bags? Nope. Straw? No. Clothesline? No.
You guys should know what this is. Jason, you know what this is. Come on, brother. This is irrigation tubing.
Yep. We had gotten an irrigation set from Harbor Freight, and it came with a ton of this stuff, and we didn't need it all. And I thought, what can I do with that?
Yeah.
So I made baskets with it.
Yeah, and it gives the right amount of.
Yeah. So my next project is to make a big one, like maybe a foot wide. Yes.
Well, to answer your question, Doc, we've gotten advice from law enforcement about the trolls, and as long as they leave us alone, we're going to leave them alone. But we do record every show that we do now, because they've told us that if we can show a pattern, if we can show a pattern that they're ganging up on us, then we can take it to the legal level. So we are recording it, so nobody get any crazy ideas about cursing and whatnot.
Well, there's that. Yeah.
Okay. So other things going on. You know, we've been kind of hinting at some sort of camp out get together in the spring.
Yep.
And we think we're narrowing it down. We think we're narrowing it down to location. We're thinking Caesars Creek State Park in Ohio.
Yeah.
None of this isn't set in stone, but we're just wanting to kind of lay it out to you guys as we're thinking about it. I'm making some phone calls and seeing what can be done. But we're thinking the week of April the 10th.
Yeah.
So we're not sure just yet, but if you're interested, what we're planning on, guys, is going to be totally
first week of June.
Yeah, be nice, Jason.
You won't be here that long.
All right, but we're trying to get a get together where it's just me camp out, cook out, everybody hangs out. There's no money involved.
Nope.
You know, bottom line is whatever the cost of the campground is, we'll go ahead and absorb that just because we want to hang out with you guys.
Right.
And maybe we could do like a potluck. I'll bring some guitars. You bring some guitars. We'll sing tunes and just have a great time. And but that's what we're thinking. But it might change. We'll keep you posted as it happens.
Yeah, that's about the time frame. We haven't set on any. We haven't set in stone any date yet. So.
Yes. Okay. I think it's about time for enough of us are here to where we can do channel shout outs. What? This is the portion of the show when you are not only allowed to, but are encouraged to shamelessly plug any channel you like, including your own. As a matter of fact, I double dog dare you to include your own at least twice, but show us who you're listening to, who you're liking, and we're going to try and read as many of them as we can.
Yeah.
So you mark, get set, go. Homestead Woodstock.
Oh, no, he's talking about our get-together.
Dirt Patch Heaven. Justin Rhodes. Parsnips and Parsimony. Go on, go.
Batty. Step 1 Survival. Such.
Living on a Dime.
Big Bear Homestead. Living like Claire. Watching
the Prepared Mind.
Homesteading.
Armed Rogue. I don't know that one.
I don't either.
Mountain Man Mafia. Sounds Like Rain. Horticulture Channel. Living on a Dime.
Sand Hollow Homestead. Hope's Homestead.
Life in Farmland. Big Bear Homestead.
Green Country. Mama Cat.
Bandana Grandma, of course.
The Prepared Mind.
FPS Russia. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bandana
Is he
Grandma.
Really Russian?
No.
Okay. Well,
no.
he's not.
Are you being serious?
He sounds like it.
It's a gag. The whole thing is a gag.
Lightman Diary.
Arms Family Homestead.
Homestead.
Living like the girl behind you.
Thanks.
Farmer Mima. Bring me a dream.
Alderman Farms. Antique Autistic. Sorry.
Empty Hammock.
So fast.
Off the Ranch. I like that one too.
Oh yeah, Off the Ranch and Vet Ranch.
Yeah, it's Vet Ranch.
I like him. He's got a good personality.
Oh, Demolition Ranch.
Yeah.
All three of those channels, and his Demolition Ranch, he doesn't monetize his videos.
That's crazy.
And
just absolutely crazy.
Most subs.
He
Gridlessness.
has over 2 million subs, I think.
50 ducks in a hot tub.
You know, one thing that I really do like about Demolition Ranch, Vet Ranch, and Off the Ranch?
They're clean.
He's clean.
They're clean.
He's a believer. He does all of these mission trips with his vet ranch. He goes into foreign countries and really helps the animals and the community.
What could possibly be cooler than Christians blowing stuff up with guns?
Right.
That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah. So, okay. Our channel shout out for the evening, guys, is a new channel, but there are some big things planned for this channel, and I know you're going to know some of the players. And the channel is, drum roll please,
I don't have 2 hands.
Off-Grid Girl. Off-Grid Girl. That's right. Tommy over at the Off-Grid Nation.
He's got
his
a
daughter.
couple of kids.
His daughter is starting her own channel. And, well, we of course know.
Yes.
We of course know the Off-Grid Kid.
Right.
But Off-Grid Girl. Yeah. She is, well, they've got epic things planned. And as a matter of fact, this one back here,
just don't say.
they've got plans.
They have plans.
So if you want to make this young lady's night, open up a new window and just go sub her, because Let me tell you what, when you're a new channel and you get like 50 subs or 100 subs overnight, it's like, what? This is the coolest thing ever.
Yep.
So Off-Grid really Girl, if you don't mind, go ahead and check that out and sub. Make it your, just do it, because it's going to be awesome, and that will be a huge blessing. All right, guys, moving on. Oh, well, not yet. One more kind of little quick update. Something we were doing this week that I wanted to share. You guys know that I am a huge fan of this stuff right here. It's huge. It's
gonna be huge.
And that's the moringa plant. It has completely cured me of rheumatoid arthritis. Cured. I have not been on the medication that I was on for a year now. And it was $2,500 a month
for one shot.
One shot. This has pretty much fixed that, but it was always a pain in the butt to use it because
I had to fill the capsules one by one.
And she was very gracious because I got big old clumsy meat hooks.
So he was very gracious to get me
a pill filler.
A pill filler.
Yay!
Yeah, it's in a Ziploc bag because it still has moringa in it. I don't really want to wash it just yet because I'm not done. So it does 50 capsules at a time, and it's still a little tricky just trying to maneuver the tops to put them back on. But
moringa.
Yeah, that stuff is awesome.
So if you have any kind of powdered medication, not a medication. I'm not a doctor. I'm not prescribing anything.
This isn't a medication. This is a plant.
Yep.
This doesn't harm you. This is very beneficial to your body.
Right. But if you have to fill capsules, that the whole point was get a capsule filler. It was like $20, and it has saved so much time.
Yeah.
So much time. So, all right. Moving on to our first topic of the night, guys. How many of you out there either do raise rabbits, have raised rabbits, or want to raise rabbits? It can be for whatever application. We're going to talk about rabbits for just a little while, because after that, we're going to talk about other ways that you can make some extra cash on your homestead. And we've got a lot of ideas here that I hope that some of them will be beneficial to you. Big Bear has rabbits.
They just
Wayne
got rabbits.
Does want to. We want to again. Want to raise them. Have raised. Will raise again. Oh, that sounds very. That's like.
What?
We have raised rabbits and we will raise them again.
That's a double dog dare.
The South will rise again.
That's funny. That's really funny.
All right. Like I said earlier, we had some friends come over who are just getting into homesteading, and they love chickens, and then they're kind of looking for that next step. And so they were asking us a billion questions on rabbits. And some of the pluses, Mom, when you're raising rabbits.
Pluses. Well, okay. It doesn't take very long to get a rabbit to market weight. You can show them. They're also not considered an agricultural animal by the USDA. So if you live in an HOA or a neighborhood that has an HOA.
Starlark HOA. Prison Camp HOA.
Okay. You can raise rabbits because they're not loud. They're cheap to raise, for one.
They're quiet.
They're very, very quiet.
And their loud.
Poop, like Big Bear's just said, their poop is huge benefit to your garden.
And they're not loud.
They're not loud?
Yeah.
Really?
They're only loud if you make them mad.
And that's only by accident.
That's very rare.
And you can keep them in a very, very, like let's say you have a yard. You can build what we took our rabbit tractor, or I'm sorry, our chicken tractor, and you put a fence on the bottom of it, and then you can use it as a chicken tractor. And so rabbits, guys, we have been looking around for some of the more frou-frou restaurants in town. And I ended up talking with a restaurateur. And basically he was saying if you can give him, around a 6 to 8 pound rabbit dressed out, it's worth $25. $25.
That's insane. That's But the thing is, if you butcher your rabbits and you sell them, you have to leave the fur on the feet.
Yep.
Because
anybody know why?
Why? Who knows why you have to leave the
fur
fur on the feet?
This is a fun fact to bring up at parties.
Yeah, you can't keep them for your lucky rabbit's foot.
Nope, you gotta leave them on there. But why? Who knows why? Somebody's gonna get cool points. They're not actually worth anything other than we will envy your awesomeness. They look like cats. That Janice, that's correct. Because guys, people will sell cats as rabbits.
Yep. The structure of the body of a rabbit and a cat are very, very similar.
Yep.
So you have to keep the foot on the rabbit with the fur so that it's
to prove that it's a rabbit.
So.
Now, getting started in rabbits, guys, you know, there's a lot of different but it's true.
Yeah, it is sick. Yeah, Diana, you're right.
Yeah. So now, if you're considering breeding rabbits, either for sale for pets or to show, we actually did very, very well last year around fair time. We didn't even know what was happening.
No, because we don't participate in the fair. We just raise rabbits for us and to sell to people on Craigslist and to Rural King. So
well, and all of a sudden we were selling these rabbits, like a lot of them, and for premium dollar.
Yep, because they take them to the fair and they sell them as market rabbits.
Yep.
Is that what they call them?
Yep.
I can't remember exactly. Yeah.
But we were getting $25 a bunny. Now here's the thing. For those of you who may have seen our videos on growing wheatgrass, we've got a wheatgrass fodder system that is great. It's pretty much autonomous except for loading the trays and then harvesting the trays. Yeah. You clean, that's all it is. And with this wheatgrass system that we have, your food costs for the rabbits go down to almost nil. You only have to get like one bag of the rabbit feed, and that's only just to make sure that you're getting all the nutrients they need. But that wheatgrass, when it's sprouted, it is so much way more beneficial to them than the regular food.
Yep, their body uses 80% of that wheat grass.
The nutrients.
Yeah, they use 80% of it. Where if you just gave them the grain, they only use 20% of it.
Right. But the beauty of that is you can go now, because people are going to ask us, believe it or not, we get these bags of 20 pounds?
25.
25-pound bags of non-GMO wheat berries at Walmart.
For $13.98.
And that makes a truckload of wheatgrass.
Yep.
So if you're either keeping them in a rabbit tractor and you just move it around the yard every so often, just make sure you don't have obviously pesticides in your yard. That'd be a bad idea.
Right, yeah, don't spray your yard with pesticides. Windswept Homestead, we've never had a problem with our wheat growing mold.
And a lot of people say that.
Yeah,
we have never once
had a problem with that.
Check out our video because it's unique in the way that it constantly drains.
Yeah, it's angled at a what would you say, 15?
Yeah.
So it's not completely flat. It's angled some so that water drains off. And I have heard that you could put a little apple cider vinegar in that water too.
I have not yet.
I have
not yet.
But
check out the video because there are a lot of people that are saying that they have that issue and we never have. And Jason, Big Bear Homestead, was asking what section. It's in the baking section.
It's in where the flours and sugars are. It's in there.
But keep in mind, guys, that it's not at every Walmart.
No.
So you may want to call ahead. It's at the more rural Walmarts.
They're not gonna look. Walmart. I've called several different Walmarts and they won't look.
But it's where the flours are and stuff. And it's what was the name of that brand? Something.
Montana. What is it called?
I don't know. But some of them have it.
Montana Gold. Maybe?
Some of them have it and some of them don't.
Right.
But that lowers your cost of raising those rabbits way, way, way down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So other stuff. Now, cages. We have a cage design that's okay, but
it's adequate. However, if you run over to J-Null Zero's channel, he has the Mac Daddy cage setup that pretty soon we're gonna have to redo our cages, because every time we go in, we get
nicked up.
We get scars. I mean, this one was last week. Okay, so Claire's got them. Yeah, it's just every time you go in there, and I have put this plastic tubing
on the
edges, but the rabbits eat it. They bite it off.
So not to put the no spoiler alert here, because you really do got to go over to Janel's channel to watch it. But he uses that the shelving material that you can piece everything together, you know, and it's got that hard plastic coating on it.
Yeah, it's powder coated.
Right.
So it washes really easily. It goes together super, super easy, just with some metal wire or some zip ties. They're awesome.
So J-Null Zero, that's his channel.
And his cage is open from the top.
That's nice.
That is awesome.
That's very nice.
We would have to lower it to do it here.
But another awesome thing about raising rabbits is you don't have to have a license.
No, you don't have to have a license.
Now, what about picking breeds, Mama? Because there are different breeds for different applications.
There are several different breeds for several different applications. You have your fur rabbits, which are the Angora rabbits, and then you've got your Rexes. You have a mini Rex, and then you have a standard Rex. A standard Rex is a dual purpose rabbit because you have the fur, which is a super great hide, and then you have the meat. Well, then you also have specific meat rabbits are California whites, and then New Zealand's, and you have New Zealand whites, New Zealand reds. I don't think there's a specific black yet, or blue. I don't know.
There's a fuchsia.
I don't know. I'll be honest. There's a fuchsia. I'll be honest. I'm not an expert on rabbits, on all the breeds, but I do know there's a few. The breed that we are currently raising is a New Zealand Lop mix. That was the mix that we had just happened to get when we started our rabbits, and they have done very well for us. And we do have one New Zealand Red that's a female, and we're actually in the market to look. Yeah, we're in the market to look for a New Zealand Red male. So
yes,
because we want to keep the bloodlines.
We want to keep that bloodlines, because we bred our red to a New Zealand White, and we got charcoal rabbits.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to point something out. Please, questions only as all caps.
Yes.
Only as all caps.
Oh yeah. Only questions.
As
Jason,
caps.
Only questions.
All caps.
Hi, Mary.
Of course. I have fish on Tuesdays. Fish sticks on Tuesdays. Did I just sink into movie mode?
Yes, you did. You need to stop.
I'm an excellent driver. All right. So other things
hold on 1 second. One last dude. Yes, American chinchillas are great dual-purpose rabbits. However, I just talked to a friend of mine who lives here in the area, and she said that they won't accept them at the fair. Here, anyway. I don't know about other places, but she's in the market looking for a different breed. So, anyway.
Okay.
So.
All right. Oh, nice, Palmetto. Be very, very quiet.
Hunting rabbits.
I'm hunting rabbits. All right, so we want to kind of move on. We have a giveaway later, guys. We got a giveaway later. But what are some other ways that you guys? Yeah, Kmart sucks. That's right. Sorry, caught that one. What's up, Brad? Other ways you guys can supplement the old income with your homestead.
Dolphin man, behave yourself.
Gotcha. Anybody have suggestions? Because we got a few suggestions. Because it always seems like you're already making this stuff for yourself. You're already doing the work. Why not see about other people maybe want to get those blessings from you, and you get a little bit of money, or better yet, barter.
Barter is a fantastic thing.
This is an excellent point to point out the barter group, Mama.
Oh, yes. We have a Facebook group called the Homestead Network Barter Group. And then there's also...
well, that one.
Okay. So you can go on there, and it's a closed group, so I have to approve you. So it's not just any weirdos that come on there. But it's only barter. There's no cash involved. It's just bartering.
So if you say... make blah. You can go on there and say, I have this, I'm looking for that.
Okay.
And then they can tell you in what areas they are. But check that out. It's the Homestead Network Barter Group.
Yep.
So, okay, other ways to make some money on the homestead. Easy ones, guys. If you got chickens, then you got eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And you can not only sell those, but you can trade those. We would do that all the time at this last church that we were at, because folks wanted those farm fresh eggs that were literally laid 2 days ago or a day ago.
Exactly. Well, before our chickens were laying eggs, we were bartering some soap and cheese for eggs recently.
That was a great deal.
Yep, that was an excellent deal.
Of course, bees, absolutely.
Yep.
Now, I will say, though, that, just as an overview, bees are a little bit costly to get started because the equipment that you have to buy, and you don't have to buy a lot, but there are some absolute essentials. I mean, I would never recommend a beginning beekeeper not get a bee suit. You have to get it. If you are a beginning beekeeper, let's just say I've had some very disturbing and exciting.
Okay, we don't want to go into detail. They don't want to know. They don't want to know.
You're the one that doesn't want to know. Jeez, oh, Pete's woman. Are we going to have fun or not? Bees have a price tag, and you definitely don't want to cut corners starting beekeeping.
Right.
Other stuff, obvious ones, gardening.
Selling your vegetables and your fruits, and selling your jams and jellies. Yep. What else? What we were talking about?
No, I just was reading that comment there. Wow, shut down. That's not a question.
No, that's not a question.
I'm going to have to take his wrench.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to take his wrench.
Put him in timeout.
There we go. He's not listening.
Put him in timeout.
Where's that? Oh,
right
that,
there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he's not obeying the rules.
No, he's not.
That just happened.
Amish Country Homestead. That's a fantastic idea. Stud service your animals.
Absolutely. That's a great one.
That's fantastic, because you know what? When we had our goats at first, we only had females.
And we couldn't find anybody.
We couldn't find anybody. I had to take our two does back to the farm where we had gotten them from to get them bred, and I had to pay for that service. I would rather have the animal here so I can actually see when they get bred, so that I can
1-800-rent-a-goat. Or is that a 900? I don't know.
No.
Other things you could do. There's one that a channel that's on the Homestead Network that has awesome content. Love their channel, An American Homestead. They do all kinds of stuff, but one of the things that I thought is very unique that I didn't see a lot of people doing is smoked salts.
Yep.
Zach over there
over at An American Homestead does smoked salts, and I really want to get some of that.
Well, and they do seeds. They sell seeds. You are waiting on.
I am waiting on my popolo seeds. I haven't gotten them yet. I'm kind of anxious.
What's a popolo?
A popolo is a very tall plant that is very similar to cilantro. It doesn't bolt.
The taste of cilantro.
The taste of cilantro. It does not bolt like cilantro does early in the summer, and it gets to 6-7 feet tall. So
you can get a whole lot of cilantro riba taste out of that.
Exactly.
Now here's one that I know very few people know about this. But black soldier flies. Who knows about the old black soldier flies? If you do, that means you're probably, you have probably as much free time as I do. Number one. But number two, that you might live in the South. Market your soap and products to businesses as a marketing idea. That is a fabulous idea.
Fantastic idea, Bradley.
Maybe for gifts or thank yous to customers. That's an excellent idea.
Wow.
Okay, for those of you who guys don't know what black soldier flies are, they're a critter that they eat nastiness.
They eat raw meat.
They eat dead stuff. They eat grossness. And you can catch these things, and then you can put them in a harvester like this one that you're seeing right there. Oops. There. And they have big automated systems that you can get. But what happens is they lay their larvae in those corrugated pieces of cardboard right there.
Oh wait, yeah, yeah.
The eggs, you know, they do their thing. They become grubs. Okay. They go down there. They eat. They eat. They eat. And when they get to a certain point, they go up those tubes just by nature, the nature happening, and then they're harvested in that bucket back there.
That's right.
Now, this is an interesting money idea. A friend of mine, a few years back, they make these big black soldier fly harvesters in large things, like almost 4 feet across. And they basically got the little twirly thing that'll go up. So when they're in grub stage, they go up there. But he had a plan to contract with the county to go pick up roadkill.
Oh yeah.
Put the roadkill in there. So number one, he's getting paid to pick up the roadkill, which is kind of gross, but hey, somebody's got to do it, right? So he's getting a nice paycheck to go pick up the roadkill. Then not only is he cleaning those, that's all he's feeding those soldier flies. Then he sells the soldier flies. He sells as chicken food.
Yep.
It's awesome protein. So he's getting basically paid on both ends.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is really awesome.
So there's yet another way you can make extra cash on the homestead. Here's one that I don't think I have seen today, and that is.
Oh yeah, leasing your property. If you have a lot of property, you can section off a bunch of it
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want, and lease it to somebody who wants to cut hay, if it's just, you know, and then
or have
give
a
portion of it.
Pastured animals.
Yep.
So that's another way that if you have a couple extra acres that you're not actually using, that could be a paycheck.
Yeah. You know, the farm that we used to get our milk from, he leased part of his property so that this guy could do a CSA.
Yep. Yeah. That was cool. Another one, I haven't been looking at all the comments, so if you guys have said this, I do not mean to jip you credit. And that's maple syrup.
Ooh, yeah.
Guess who's back?
Okay, no.
That's
caps.
not a question.
That's not a question.
That's only one time.
One warning.
One time.
No more caps unless you're asking a question.
One more. That's it. He's pushing the buttons.
Oh man.
Okay, maple syrup.
Yeah.
If you happen to have sugar maples, you can make some serious coin with making
maple syrup.
Blah, blah, blah.
You know how much? Do you know how much though it takes to make a gallon of maple syrup?
A lot.
No. How many does it take?
It takes 40 gallons of sap from a sugar maple, to make 1 gallon of maple syrup. That's a lot.
I think I might get sick before then.
What? He did it again.
He did it again. He's out. Oh,
You're done. You're done.
You're done. You're done.
You're done.
Booyah. He doesn't want to follow the rules of the road.
Follow the rules, dude.
It's gonna be a long night, Junior.
Right. That's right. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, but again, Zach over at Zach and Jamie, I hate to exclude her because she does so much.
He's just got such a bold personality.
And they have such an amazing setup. They have a I looked it up and I saw, what was it called?
Oh, for water bath canning. It was a syrup reducer.
Something like that. But it was on top of a fire. It was a completely off-grid thing. It's on top of a wood stove. And she water baths.
Like 40 jars at a time.
Oh, it was tons of peaches this summer. It was awesome. All at once. She would get them in the jars, close them up, put them in there.
It's basically like a metal tray, long metal tray that had dividers, and then it was filled with water. And so they just did it all at once.
Yeah, it was so cool.
So, okay, we want to move on just because I think I've added too much content, seeing we've only gotten to here. And there's all this.
I'll save that for next week. An evaporator. Thank you, Steve.
That's it.
Couldn't think of it.
Nicely done, sir. Okay, we have a giveaway, guys. Tonight, we want to do a giveaway. As you know, we're going to talk a little bit tonight about being preppers. I'm a prepper, you're a prepper, he's a prepper. Wouldn't you like to be a prepper too? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. So, as a means of segueing into prepper land, you guys know we have been absolutely excited to find the product that we absolutely love for long-term food storage.
Yeah.
We liked it so much that we're actually selling it. We're not going to push it tonight other than just, there's a link down below.
Talking about it.
But we want to give away this delicious Thrive Life rice pilaf. Boom. And I kid you not, this is the best stuff we have had. Mama?
The blueberries are my favorite.
Blueberries.
They are so good. In rehydrating them, they're so good. I love putting these in yogurt.
But if you're interested in finding out, there's a link down below. However, we wanted to do a giveaway of this tonight, and then we're going to segue right into Thrive, because we love this stuff and it's awesome. What can be our question, Mumsy?
We should have thought of that earlier.
Yeah, that would have been a good plan. Our question is, this might be tough. You got one?
Okay.
You got it?
Well,
they have to answer it. Okay.
Have you ever said it?
Huh? What's Claire's favorite color? Whoever gets it first gets the delicious Thrive.
Thank you, Kelly. She's getting stuff through our
Thank you,
link.
Kelly. We really do appreciate it. No, not purple. Blue, no. Green, no.
What color is it?
She told me. She told me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was the color in that truck. No. Oh.
Got it.
Yeah,
Isaac.
Isaac got it.
Isaac
got it. It is teal, for those of you who want to know. Isaac, what I need you to do, brother, is private message me your address where you would like to have this delicious food sent, and we will do it.
Yeah.
So check into the about section of our site and send us your address, and we'll mail it off probably tomorrow.
He won something not too long ago.
Did he?
I hope he got it, because we sent it.
What did we?
The survival handbook.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good giveaway.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
He's a 13-year-old kid.
Way to go, Isaac.
Yeah.
Rocking the teal. Okay, moving on, guys. Here's the thing.
How didn't Blaze or Robin get that?
Yeah, no kidding. Here's the thing, guys. We live in a world, and I don't need to tell you this. This is just a means of segue, okay? We live in a world that is completely changing moment to moment, minute by minute. Whoever's in power here could be mad at them, and this one doesn't like that one, and the world is topsy-turvy, and you never can tell when there's going to be something crazy happen. And you know what? It's kind of a funny thing, because I think people in the United States specifically, we have this idea generally that, oh, well, nothing bad can happen because nothing bad has happened in quite a while. However, if you look at the state of the world, guys, this is the abnormal state. To be at peace this long is the abnormal state. Look around at all the countries that are in genocide mode, or this one's at war with that one, or this one is in financial collapse and they're rioting. We're in the state that is not normal.
Right.
And so I would just challenge you that if you are in that mindset, just look around. And what time in the world has there ever been peace for everybody? And not just peace, but just think about forces of nature. There are always things that are happening that you need to really be concerned with. How would I deal with this situation? How would I provide for my family? I mean, you can't prepare for everything. That's true. But there are things that you can do, practical things that I could do today that would make my odds better of being able to provide for my family.
Right. You know, Tommy's saying peace question. We've been at war for almost 15 years. I think we're talking about here on American soil.
No. He's talking about something.
I know he's talking about overseas, but I think you're talking more right here.
Yes and yes.
Okay.
Yes and yes. Okay. But the idea, guys, is this, that your world can come apart in a second. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're having, who knows, it could be a lightning storm. A lightning storm could set your house on fire. Boom. Yeah. You're homeless. Right. You know, what if you happen to lose your job of no fault of your own?
Right.
I mean, I just heard J.C. Penney's is closing down another 150 stores.
Oh, my.
How many times do you hear that lately, guys? What if you were in a situation where you had to rely on food that you might have had sitting on the shelf? Mm-hmm. What if it is that something really bad happened, like with the electrical grid? I mean, think about how people get, guys. I don't know if you don't live in an area that has snow, but if you live in an area that has snow, people lose their nuts.
Mm-hmm.
They go bonkers.
Yeah.
I mean, last year.
Oh, we'd get this threat of 5 or 6 inches, and it never ended up being that. It was like barely a dusting.
But you go to the store.
Yeah. Family Christian is closing.
Well, stay on target.
Sorry.
Stay
I used to work for them.
Stay on.
But there would be this threat of 5 or 6 inches, and people would just run to the store, buy
no eggs.
There's no eggs, no milk, no butter, no bread, no peanut butter. It's all gone
within minutes.
Yeah.
And people just lose it. Now, can you imagine what life would be like if the lights went out and they didn't come back on for 2 weeks?
Right.
Or a month?
Right.
Now, here's the thing, guys. The Doomsday Prepper show, when that came on, we watched every single one of them things. And then the offshoots, and we watched all those things. And one thing that really ticked me off about those shows was they made there were some nutty people in there, but they made a lot of good people look stupid.
Yeah.
And then by doing so, they discredited a lot of stuff from the mainstream, which doesn't make sense to me because they're selling advertising space. But they made these guys look like nut bars, and now poof, they're discredited. Well, here's the thing. I look at this kind of thing like insurance, no different than you pay your car insurance. Why? Well, first of all, legally you have to.
Right.
But secondly, if you get in an accident and there's damages or you hurt somebody or heaven forbid you're hurt or whatever, you have to. It's an insurance policy. Well, nobody goes, ha 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 ha, you stupid person, you pay homeowners insurance. What an idiot. They don't.
No.
Why?
No, they don't.
Because you value this stuff here. Nobody laughs at you when you're like, well, if you live in Florida, you have to have sinkhole insurance.
Or flood insurance.
Ha 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 ha, you moron. You pay for sinkhole insurance? But when you tell somebody, yeah, I have a plan. I have some food on the shelf.
Right.
I have actually a bug out bag. That's very scary, isn't it? A bug out bag?
Right.
That sounds fun. Is there like butterflies in there?
You're going to let your bugs out?
No. The point is that we are a family that not only does the homesteading thing, but we do prep. And we want to encourage you to look at your situations. That's why we're bringing it up. It's not like we're going to sell an extra bag of rice because whatever. The point is, if you are stuck in a situation, try to maximize your odds of making it go well. And there are channels like Tommy over the Off Grid Nation who they focus a lot on these kind of things. He's even got a property that is a bug out property that they have all kind of cool stuff there. Look up channels like Viking Preparedness, channels like doggone it, Brad's channel. Why can't it's
Full Spectrum
Survival. Yeah, but start looking at your life and go, okay, it's probably not a bad idea to have a couple weeks, a couple months of food at home that's not going to be perishable.
Right.
Maybe it's a good idea to find out, well, if I was stuck here, would I be able to even survive to get home?
Yeah.
Start thinking out those situations, guys, because it's a reality. And whether you are for Trump or not for Trump, whatever your political bent is, it's all going to be changing. We're always living in flux. And so I just wanted to encourage you before we jump into our game and our game time, just analyze what you got going on, because you don't want to be stuck in a situation, or don't let people make you feel weird because, oh, you're a prepper. Yeah, I keep food at my house. Yeah, I know how to start a fire without, a blowtorch. Yeah, I know how to do these things. What's so bad about that?
Right.
Push back.
Yep.
So anyway, guys, there it is. I hope that it helps you. We are going to move on to our game.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Time for the what in the world can I possibly do with this that is not its intended use game.
Okay.
But before we do, so I don't forget, Tommy over the Off Grid Nation, he has a live show right after ours. We're all going to go on over there and heckle him because I believe it is actually Star Wars night there. And so if you make as many Star Wars references on his channel, he's going to give away a prize at the end of the night.
Oh my goodness.
So bring on the Jar Jar Binks. Just, he's going to be confused.
He does.
Yeah, but he's going to give away some awesome thing for as many Star Wars reference jokes as you can make. So here we go. Okay. First item. Now, the rules are this. We're going to show you an item that has an intended use. You're going to tell us what the unintended uses can be, so you can kind of rewire your brain to think about how can I use this with 10 different things. So here we go. On your mark, get set.
So the first one is this brass clasp. Okay, this one is actually really cool because it opens like this, but then you twist this
and it locks. These are great for big animals.
Open it. We use this for lots of things.
Animals. What would be the other cool use? Mr. Dirt. No, Palmetto's here. You can't take his job.
No. That's funny.
What would be the other cool use you could use for this thing?
A bit for
brass knuckles. He's going violent, man. You guys are going violent right out of the gate. Dang.
A noose. Oh wow.
Holy smokes.
Lock the hay barn.
Yes.
I do actually have one on the hay barn. We have 2 of these.
Throw it at Big Bear.
I'm about ready to. You're right, Scratch Maid. I'm gonna.
These really would actually be okay. Brass knuckles.
Another string for 2 kids that are fighting.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Hang items in the tree to keep away from wild animals. Yes, this thing is super strong.
Steampunk bow tie. Winning so far. Winning so far. Steampunk bow tie.
Yep.
An earring. A bit. Finger
Come
cuffs.
along, finger cuffs.
Yeah, you can't get out now. You can't get out now.
Yeah, use it to hang a pot over a fire.
Excellent, because it will not, well, it'd take a really hot fire to melt.
Yeah, a hammock. Twisty for a ski rope. Flag mount. Weigh the end of your rope.
Hauser.
Throw it far.
Oh, yeah. So it goes in, you can hook it on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Good call.
Yep.
Pull stuff with the rope. Yep.
Towing a truck. Swivel.
Okay. Ready for the next item of the evening. Now, this could possibly be one of the hardest ones we have ever done.
Okay.
It cannot be for its intended use. Right. Okay. And I want you guys to keep it clean.
Yeah.
A bicycle pump. A bike pump. What is the other cool use that you can do for a bike pump? Or with a bike pump? Keep it clean. G-rated or else you're bounced.
That's right. Oh, you could use this for a plumb bob.
All right, stay focused.
I'm reading the comments. Pig hanger.
Personal fan. There you go. You just got to go really fast. A bellows.
Yep.
Basketball.
Dusting in tight corners. Awesome.
To play with while you're in timeout. Skin an animal. I don't know. Bug sprayer. Party balloons.
Doorstop.
Make a vacuum pump. Yes, you could. Yes, you can. Absolutely. That's a good one.
Skin the rabbits.
Skin in the hussenpfeffers.
Air mattress. Well, that's an intended use.
CPR reciprocation device. That has to be a very. You shove it in the nose.
Oh gosh.
I'm resuscitated.
Oh my goodness.
Make a campfire.
Clean a
bigger.
wound. Water pump.
There you go.
Modification, yeah. Oxygenate.
Oxygenate.
Oxygenate. The pond.
If you could figure out a way to do it with some kind of water machine where it would keep going, that'd be kind of cool.
Yep.
Blow dust off your keyboard.
Blowing bubbles.
Drive a while crazy. Right on. Okay, guys, last one of the evening. Then we are gonna do a quick thing and jump on over to Tommy's channel. Now, this is a specific thing because we've done this item before, but it was plastic. A metal dustpan. I think this one might have funkiness on it, but
it's just dirt. That's what it's for.
Where'd you find it?
In the metal dustpan.
I needed that.
I know. Our plastic one is broken. Yes. We buy plastic ones from the dollar store. And they break every few months.
Metal dustpan. What have we got here?
Doorstop.
Yeah, doorstop would work.
Hooper scooper.
Winning.
Fly swatter.
Oh, fly. That's a really good one.
Well, yeah. Hidden intruder. Make a shovel.
A symbol. You could probably do that. Garden sign.
Seeds.
All right. You guys have got some good ideas tonight.
Fry food over fire. Yeah, if you clean it.
You could.
After you use it to clean up the poop.
A hand fan. A sword. AK-47 receiver. That'll take some serious fabrication, bro.
Yeah.
Could be done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Play Tom and Jerry. Yes.
Clean out the fireplace.
Yep. A knife. An attitude adjuster. Ha ha ha.
Hot air fan. Paddle.
Nicely done. All right. Now, as we kind of wind up the night, guys, I want to say thank you to you guys as a community. I don't know about you, but so many of us have gotten to know a lot of really cool people just by taking a chance, maybe sending a private message to somebody that you can kind of see as like-minded with you. And we have built some really cool friendships with a lot of folks. Yeah, we have. And that can't happen unless you guys are here and you guys are participating. And I just want to tell you, honestly, from the bottom of my heart and my family, we really gratefully appreciate you.
Yeah, we really do.
And as we get ready to go on over to Tommy over the Off-Grid Nations channel, he's going to take the reins here in just a few minutes. We are going to actually, we want to pray for you. We're a family of believers, and if you're not, that's okay. That's why I'm bringing it up right now, because I don't want to be a kind of jerk guy that forces his faith into your face, because that's not how I think God works. But we are a family that believes in the power of prayer and the awesome might and love of God. And so if that's not you, come back on next Sunday night. We'll be back, but we wanted to give you an out so that we weren't being rude to you. Right. So, but we are going to pray right now, and then we're going to jump on over to Tommy's channel. So here we go, guys. Father God, we come before you tonight, and we just are so grateful for each and every one of these people in community. I ask that you would pour out your Holy Spirit and just be a blessing in their lives, that tonight they would know without a shadow of a doubt that you love them, and you have removed every stumbling block, anything, any obstacle that would get in the way with a beautiful relationship with you. I thank you so much for each and every one here. And Lord, man, oh man, we're grateful. Amen. All righty, kids. T-minus 1 minute and change. We're going to be over there at Tommy's channel. Yep. You guys have a great week. Hope to see you back next time.
Good night.
Bye.